So today is a pretty day, right? And today is a Friday, March the 10th. Supposed to be one of my good days, numerologically. I don't even know how to say it, but it has a lot to do with numbers, okay? And this is my backyard with that messed up tree when we first moved in. The tornado came through. As soon as we moved in, some type of spiritual something was letting the neighborhood know that I'm gonna come through and I'm gonna tear some shit up. Okay, but I'm not gonna talk about that today. Besides that, today is a pretty day today. Okay, very beautiful. Okay, this is my backyard. So I decide to go out the front because like I said, I have a previous video talking about how there was a rose bush that was right there in the front next to another bush that's right in front of my house. Okay, and how the neighbors saw me and my daughter out there picking picking roses from that bush. And they didn't like the fact that our grass is growing beautifully, the trees is blossoming, and we have flowers and birds and bees all in our yard, and they don't have a lick of dirt in their yard, and their tree look like you could tell that the energy around their house is very low vibing, okay? And our stuff over here in our yard is flourishing. So just now, about a good 10 minutes ago, I decided I want to go outside and pick me some more flowers. I don't know the name of those little flowers, but I went out there to pick some of those that were around the house because they killed our pink rose bush. They killed the pink rose bush, okay? So I was out there for a good 10 to 15 minutes picking flowers. And I'm talking about it wasn't even 2 minutes later, I was in my house locking the door that I happened to go to the living room window after I entered my home. And as I was looking out the window, it's like I came in the house, like God directed me to go back in the house just in time. As soon as I came through the door, I looked out the window. A police car was driving by very slowly. Somebody, either it was this neighbor here that's over here to the right of me that has the white lady that lives with her Mexican boyfriend. And then to the left of me, it's a whole white family. And the family that's left to me, the mother or the lady of the house or whatever, she copies every single thing that I do. Okay. And I noticed when I was out there picking the little flowers to bring back in to put in water or whatever, the couple with the Hispanic father figure, whatever, that's to my right, both of their cars were gone. Okay. So they have cameras on their house. I'm pretty sure mostly everybody in this neighborhood that are white that has black people that live around them. The white people they have cameras on their home, okay? Because this neighborhood is set up mostly, it's set up to where where white people are privileged. They get the benefits of living in the neighborhood, okay? It's really for them. It's not for us, okay? They act like they invite us to the neighborhood and they welcome us with open arms, but that's just the latter, okay? That's not true. They get you here so they can harass you, assault you, and like I updated other previous videos, the Mexican guy over here to our left with the white girlfriend or wife or whatever she is to him, he was the guy that was throwing trash in our yard. So they pretty much harassed me before I moved into the house. Okay, I didn't catch on to what they were doing because they were trying to, like I said before, make me feel welcome in the neighborhood. I'm not welcome. Anybody black that lives in this neighborhood is not welcome. Okay, so I know that the people with the that's over there to the right of me with the white lady and the Mexican husband, they didn't do that because their cars are gone. But the lady that's over here with the whole white family that are racist, you don't see any dark skin, you don't see anybody besides white people go to their house. I know for a fact they're racist, okay? But she copies. They don't like black people, but they monitor you, and watch everything you do. This lady copies off of everything that I do, okay? So I couldn't even go outside and check my mailbox and pick flowers for 15 minutes. That was too long for me to be outside. So I'm assuming they're used to me being inside of my home, me and my kids. They don't want us to come outside and enjoy nature and why it's beautiful outside. They want us to be stuck in this house so we could, they trying to make us feel that we already know that we're not wanted in this neighborhood. Okay, we already know that. I've been knowing this, but this is why I'm trying to get the hell out of the neighborhood. They can have it, because I don't like people copying me any damn way. But I know that they the one. And then as I look out the window too, when I saw the police cop car driving by real slowly, there was a looked like what teenagers that were coming down the sidewalk as well. So I don't know if somebody called the police on the black teenagers that I seen that were walking by, after I came in the house, or the police was actually called on me. But I think that the police was for me. Okay, this is the stuff that I go through in this neighborhood. And I'm recording it because eventually it's gonna go public. Somebody gonna see it. They're gonna know what I'm talking about. Because if you live in Providence Village, I'm not gonna say the state. You can look it up, okay? Because that's the problem now. People want to know where I live at so they can copy and look me up and things of that nature. I have a track record of people, and I'm grown as hell. I'm 40 years old. People bullying me. Look at that bird. It's so pretty. It just flew by. I don't think I got it on camera though. It was real pretty. A blue jay. It looked like a blue jay. I can't even go outside and pick flowers. This is crazy. But I have a history being 40 years old of people, me being grown, harassing, bullying, um, copying, stealing. I have a history of people doing me like that. Okay. I don't think that I'm an earth angel, but the stuff that I go through, I don't want to call myself chosen. I'm so upset about all the trials and tribulations that I go through. I don't even want to call myself that, but I could tell that I can't help who I am, because wherever we move to, although we attract a lot of negativity, I have to be the opposite of that. Because why do I attract so much negativity? Why is that? Does anybody have an answer for that? When I go and move to, like, we moved into this house almost over, it's been over a year it's been over a year that we've been living in this home that we live in. When we first moved in, like I said in the previous video, the grass was not growing properly. The tree that's right here in our backyard looked like it was dying. And then the leaves weren't even green like that they are now. The tree looks fuller. It looks more fuller. The grass is growing. Sometimes we have like, you could tell that there are sunflowers that are trying to grow in the backyard and stuff like that. That was all of me and my kids' energy, okay? 'Cause like I said before we moved into this home, after we moved in, I noticed that none of this stuff was growing like this until we moved in. So the point I'm trying to make is that my energy speaks for itself, okay? My energy, I don't have to say a lot. My energy speaks for itself. And the fact that I can't go outside and pick flowers without a white person, a redneck, calling the fucking police on me is crazy. And I listened to tarot, I watched tarot, and I heard in the video, but sometimes I don't resonate with all of that stuff. Sometimes I feel like when I'm not resonating with it, it's talking about me. Okay. I heard Starzy Zayed. Shout out to Starzy Zayed, okay. I wasn't subscribed to his channel, but I used to, scroll on YouTube and stuff. And I would watch his videos before I actually did subscribe to him. But I had listened to, I think it was a Cancer or a Leo reading that he had did. And it was a Cancer reading, I believe. And it was talking about how, because he tried to watch what he say when he does tarot. He want to say on YouTube because he don't want to, get his platform taken down or whatever. YouTube is real strict about stuff that you say on there and do. And he was on there saying, talking about how that neighbors and stuff were saying that I was a terrorist. He didn't want to say the actual word. He says it begins with a T and it ends with a T. And couldn't figure out what the hell he was talking about. So I went to his comments and somebody understood what he said. They calling me a terrorist in this neighborhood because the color of my fucking skin. The only question I have is I'm getting to the point where I don't even give a fuck no more. I don't care, okay? Because I know who I am. And sometimes I wish that I wasn't like this, but I would rather be who I am than to be something the opposite of what I am, which it wouldn't be good, okay? But the fact that I get harassed like this and copied and antagonized and, even bullied at times, I'm ready for it to be over with. I want to know when God coming back. Yeah, I know don't nobody know when he's coming, not even his angels, but it's nothing here left for me because I've seen all I needed to see. Okay, and the fact that I brought 5 kids into the world, knowing that it's this bad. If I know what I know now, I would have never brought 5 kids to the world. Okay, I knew a lot of stuff when I was younger, but I guess God was giving me little bits and pieces. He didn't hit me with everything because it's horrible here, and it's not gonna get no better. It's just getting worse. It's getting worse and worse. So they actually calling me a terrorist. That reading had to be talking about me. That Stars he died. He did. The reading was talking about me. They calling me a terrorist. I can't even go outside like I was saying before and go pick flowers without. And I'm talking about, I came in the house just in time to go and did into, I don't know what made me do that. After I came in and locked my door, I went straight to the window to look out at the front. And as soon as I did that, I saw 2 teenage kids walking by and a police car slowing down right in front of my door. I guess they were saying I was planning the bomb or some shit. This is crazy. And I hope and some just told me to go back out there again and act like I'm picking flowers or something so they can call the police so they can get in trouble. Because you can call the police so many times and they end up arresting your ass for doing that. Because what the fuck is you calling the police for? But I don't even believe there's anybody black where I live at in this small little town, little neighborhood. I don't even think that I seen a black person that was on the police force right here in Providence Village, Texas. I don't even think I seen a black cop. Anytime though, the other time they called the police on me because my kids were being loud. We inside of our home. We can't. It's so bad. The racists in this neighborhood too. We don't even go outside. But the fact that my kids, we minding our business, and my kids in here and playing inside the home, they being loud, being kids because they don't go outside. What the hell they gonna play it? I let them play in the house sometimes till I get tired of the noise because I can't take a whole bunch of noise either. But we can't. My kids can't even play in the house without them making it look like when they call the police that my kids are actually being in here being abused. And the time that they called the police that day that they did that night that they did that, the police came to my door ready to arrest me. He asked me for my ID. But you're supposed to be at my home doing a wellness check to make sure that ain't nobody inside the house being harmed or anything like that. And the story that he gave me, he was fumbling all his stuff. It took 4 fucking police officers, all male, all white men, Caucasians, the Caucasus Mountains, to come to my door. And the guy that was doing all the talking, you could tell he was racist, and his counterpart that was behind him, he was even more racist because the look that was on his face, he was upset that a black person is living in a white neighborhood. It is not just me that live in this neighborhood. There are other black people that live in this neighborhood. They want us to stay inside of our house. They don't want to see our face. If you live in this neighborhood, you are definitely not welcome. They make you feel like that. But once you get in that door, you think that you're good, that's when all the racism start to hit your ass. Okay, I'm gonna put this video up because they need to know about Providence Village, Texas. It is racist as hell here. Before I even got here, and when I started seeing the first year of me after I signed that contract, that lease contract or whatever for this home, and I saw what the landlord was doing and the neighbors were doing around me, I ended up doing my little research on Google and found out that in 2021 that certain minorities, specifically black people that moved into this neighborhood, they would have them sign a contract. And once they did that, they tried to ban them from living in their homes. They were trying to get rid of all the black people. It's a little bit more detail. I can't actually say what it is because everybody need to be in my business like that. But if you do the research on Providence Village, Texas, where they tried to ban black people out of the neighborhood, you'll know what it was, the reason why they tried to do that. And for no reason. They also have KKK meetings, okay? Because I got a letter from ICP acting like that they were going to help me. This lady named Ann Lott, who was the director over ICP, sent me a letter in the mail talking about that they had a recent meeting, specifically all Caucasians. I don't know, they had reporters or something like that had saw that they knew that the location of where that they were holding these meetings at And it was all against people that, Black people specifically, about them being harassed and trash being thrown in their yards and how they were doing stuff to that damage to their cars, and it was just all type of stuff. But she acted like when she sent that letter to me that she was going to help me, and then in the end, she actually turned on me. This is what happens. I don't have any human support here on earth. I'm not even looking forward to that no more, because I see what it is now. I just want to put this video out. I'm definitely going to be talking about some other things. I just wanted to add that I went out there earlier today because it's real pretty outside to go pick some flowers in the front of my house. To have the police called on me for just picking flowers out there, minding my business. This is how Black people end up getting shot and shit, and all this right here because of some lies about me being a terrorist and shit in the neighborhood. But I'm not even bothering anybody. But you can sit up and fucking watch me through your fucking stupid ass camera and copy every fucking thing I do though, so you can get all the attention on you, bitch. That's not how this works. If you're not born with it in you, it's not gonna ever be on you, bitch. It's not gonna ever be in you. It ain't gonna be on your ass either. But the only thing that's on you is demonic shit. That's all that's on you. I'm cussing because I go through this all the time. And this is why I'm fed up with the human race. I understand clearly now why Noah collected all animals and shit. And he just had his family on there. He don't like humans. I see why he did that. It make a lot of sense to me now. I can't stand people. And I'm supposed to be here uplifting the human race. Because that's my job. That's a part of my job, is to heal and to help. I'm unfortunate. I'm unfortunate either, but I don't have the support that I give to people. I don't have the kind of support that I actually give to people, but I'm supposed to do that. And it's very unfortunate for me, but it's okay. It's okay. God see everything, and I'm just tired. Like, I'll be glad when He come. I'll be glad when God come back, because I don't like it here. Earth is not my home. I'll say it again.